Hi, I'm Jonathan Pilkington. I'm a travel advisor, and I'm here with Kathy Liu from Explora Journeys. And we're in my sunroom in Buckhead in Atlanta, Georgia, and I just wanted to talk about the cruise line with her. So it's a brand new cruise line that I'm very excited about, like from the moment I read about it and did the training. And but it's kind of hard to sell a new cruise because nobody's been on it. And most people do things because their friends did it or they read a review online or whatever. So Kathy has been on 3 cruises so far. Of course, she represents the company, but I think she's an honest person. So
I try to be. No, I'm teasing. I am an honest person. No, you're right. It is a new line out, and we actually just launched August 1st. So we are 3 months in with our experiences and offering those to our guests. But what's really cool is that now that you're listening in on this, you're tuning in, hearing about it, you're probably wondering, what the heck is Explora Journeys? And you're in the know now. You're ahead of the curve because not everyone is aware of this brand new line that's out. And it's really cool to be kind of, again, in the know, ahead of your friends, ahead of your neighbors. And then imagine going and experiencing something that's really cool and basically avant-garde in this ocean travel space, to come back and say, hey, I've done this, and it's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. I love it. Like when I did the training and read all about it, I thought, they're doing something different. And I guess we can say this. We both said that it was kind of like Virgin Voyages meets something a little more luxurious.
Much more luxurious. Yeah. Not a knock on Virgin. Virgin's a fantastic line, and they do a great job. But it is a different experience. It's not your traditional cruise. It's very, how I say it is, very unregimented on board, right? And that's where the comparison comes into play with Virgin Voyages, and they're great. But how we operate on board is like a hotel. We don't have your cruise director telling you where to go at this hour, and then an hour later you hear them over the PA system again, when we just want our clients, our guests, to feel very relaxed. And what's amazing, and what I'm hoping that when you come on board in December, is every day as it passes, it becomes more and more, just more like a spa environment. That's our feel, because we want, our tagline is discovering the ocean state of mind. And we really want you to just go and enjoy yourself and really dial back on all the appointments, all the schedules, your minutes, or every day is something for us. And to be able to go on board and not have, an agenda is huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So before we get to all the positives, the reviews I've heard have been fantastic. Friends who went to the naming ceremony in New York, people are just excited about it. Are there any growing pains?
Yeah, I mean, it's a brand new company, right? It's a brand new company, and I can tell you, I was on the maiden journey. I was back on a couple weeks later on a long one. It was a Reykjavik to New York City experience, which was incredible. And then I was on again in October from New York back up to Quebec City. And I can tell vast improvements with the service and different little things. And, of course, there are growing pains. It's a brand new company. Everyone's just trying to shake things out. And, for those that have sailed on other lines before, that have worked with, that has had experience with other crew members before for years, is, you kind of gel better.
Right.
But our team is young. And we've actually hired from a lot of our hosts. We call them hosts, not crew. A lot of our hosts come from other land and hotel groups, right? So it's not just a cruise mentality, and they're starting to work together. And I'm starting to see it's just getting better and better and better, and the intuitiveness of what they're going to do. Because I'll be frank. It wasn't necessarily like that. They all were trying. They're all very, very sweet. But now, now that they've had 2 years in, so can you imagine a year from now, 3 years from now, how much better it can get?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also heard about how well the cruise line is listening to feedback.
Yeah.
And making changes and adjustments.
Yeah, so we have surveys and we are listening. What's great about a brand new line, brand new company, is that we're able to adapt as much as we can. We've pulled really positive processes and procedures and promotions and things, and kind of pulled everything that's from all sorts in the travel landscape into one company. So yeah. Guests that have written back and said, listen, I wish that it was better this way, or this is great, don't change it. We're listening to all of that. And same with our advisors, our partners, when we welcome them on board. So for example, when you come on board, currently today, in the elevator banks, there are these beautiful, we call them edamame chairs, and it's just these beautiful chairs, but you kind of have to walk all the way around to get to the other side. And if only it had a break that you can kind of cut through. So now they've adapted that, and they're going to be changing that chair out. So like little things like that we are listening to, and I love that, we're not saying we are perfect and we're not changing a thing. We are changing as much as we can. Obviously, certain hardwares, maybe you don't like the sink in the bathroom. That can't be changed, but there are other things that we can change.
Right, yeah. No, I love that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's all fun stuff, but I'm going to talk about the fun stuff. So.
Okay.
So how's the food and beverage to start at the top?
Food is incredible. We have 6 culinary experiences on board, and they're all included, including the in-suite dining. I don't want you to sleep on that. Because when you go into, a hotel or another line, sometimes it's the last thing they think of. And so you might get a cold sandwich, maybe a cold soup, and kind of bland. The food, the in-suite dining is absolutely incredible. So there's that, and it goes up from there. So we have 6 dining venues. They're all restaurants. We don't have a main dining room. So 6 o'clock, you're not being corralled into a large room to have your meals served to you. So we do have restaurants in play.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have to make reservations? I forgot.
That's a great question. 2 restaurants, we are asking for reservations only because it's a smaller venue, not because, and that's the whole thing. Psychology, you think, oh, I have to make a reservation. It must be much better than the other ones. That's not the case on Explora Journeys. It is, all of our restaurants are different, but of the same caliber. And the 2 restaurants is, the one is Marble and Coach is our steakhouse. And the other one is Sakura, which is our Pan-Asian restaurant. And again, just because of the size, we ask for reservations. But, say it's 8 o'clock, it's later in the night, and now you're done, doing whatever you're doing, and you're hungry and you want sushi. Like, you're more than welcome to walk up. I mean, if there's space, we will absolutely accommodate you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Wait, we need to move on to other things, but...
Beverages?
Yes, beverages.
Yeah. So beverages, we do have our, it's part of our all-inclusive program. So we have alcoholic, non-alcoholic beverages, coffee, amazing coffee, coffees, teas, mocktails, all of that, they're all included. Yeah.
Fantastic. Is there any, is it all this, it's all top level?
They are all top level. We do have some that are, that you can kind of pay for a rarer or more vintage bottle of something, but when it comes to, we even have champagne. So Moët Chandon is one of our house pours. But what we're drinking right now is Veuve Clicquot, and that is a bottle that we're going to put into every suite, starting with our Ocean Terrace suites. And as you go up, it goes, it gets better and better, and then up to our top categories. It's our, it's Moët Chandon. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Dom Perignon.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And the lowest category gets the Moët Chandon.
Actually, the lowest one gets our Veuve Clicquot. So the house pour is Moët Chandon.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of little finicky things, but I promise you, it's all great stuff.
Yeah, those are all great things. Okay, so what is the capacity of the ship?
Well, there are actually 461 suites. You're doing the math right now, and it's averaging. It's going up to over 900. We will never carry more than 900 guests. So that gives you and your clients, your viewers, just room to breathe, right? Room to breathe.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to go conservatively and you're booking an ocean terrace and you get on board, you're like, oh my gosh, I want to upgrade. Well, now there's opportunity for you to upgrade. So we have that. So yes, 900 is our maximum capacity. Our sweet spot is about 700, 800 guests.
Okay.
What's great about a brand new a company that's family owned, we're not having to report to board members about why this journey has 100 beds available. They can easily say, that's it. We're going to stop this journey. We're going to move on to the next because we want to be able to, again, afford a lot of breathing room for our guests.
Okay, great. So one other thing about that, the ship does not look tiny, but also obviously it's not huge. Like, would you call it a mid-size
I would
ship?
say it's a mid-size. I mean, back in the day, this would be considered a large ship, and now with all the mega ships out there, the tonnage is about just under 64,000 tons.
Okay.
So on the commercial space, on the mass market space, it will normally hold about 2,200 people, guests. But again, ship our size, we're carrying just under 900.
That's great to know. Okay, that makes sense.
And the reason for that is our suites. Right? Our suites start at 377 square feet and it goes up to, get this, 3,014 square feet in our largest one. So whatever space you need in between, we have. Yeah.
Wow. That's like 4 of my condos. Okay. So the capacity. Okay. How is the service?
The service is great. Again, our hosts are so friendly. They're great in the sense where they just are eager to please, which is wonderful. I love that when I get on board and I tell them, oh, in the morning I would like a cappuccino. The next day I'm walking by our Crema Cafe. They're like, cappuccino, Miss Lou? I'm like, actually, and so it gets fun like that, right? But then I try to throw them off their game and I say, I want a mocha today. And so the very next day they'll say, without me even asking, would you like a mocha or cappuccino today? Yeah. It's wild. And I'm just one person. And, they're great. And our guest to host ratio is 1.25 to 1.
That's amazing.
So it's a really, really great ratio.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the ocean state of mind seems to be a big thing. You sort of mentioned it.
Yes.
Can you recite it?
Discover the ocean state of mind. No, it is great. And again, we really want you to come and relax and enjoy. We want to bring back having conversations again if you're traveling with other people, if you're meeting people. We don't want you to be glued to your phones or your laptops. And we have a lot of lounges. Actually, there's like 18 bars and lounges, right? So we want to, again, promote conversation again. In addition to that, our ocean wellness area, our spa is incredible. And there are 8 wellness areas, not services, but just little treatment areas that you can go complimentary.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to go for a full body massage or a facial. We do have hydrotherapy pools. We've got, obviously a steam room, a sauna. We've got two experienced showers and steam rooms, heated marble loungers, salt caves, things like that for you to just go and experience and enjoy, even on an off day or whatever, is incredible. Yeah.
That's okay. I didn't know this. That's exciting. Good. Okay, so one thing I absolutely know is the cabins look amazing.
Our suites.
Suites, yes.
Yep.
And they all have balconies, right?
Yep, they're not even just balconies. We call them terraces.
Okay.
Because it's so large.
Yeah.
Most ships have a balcony or a veranda, and you only have a round table, and 2 chairs. Ours are so large. We have that plus a day lounger. So on a beautiful day out, maybe you just want to be by yourself, read a book, answer emails. You can do that from the comfort of your own suite.
Even the smallest, lowest
that's right.
category.
That's our starting point, and it goes up from there. And if you want to book an ocean residence, we've got wraparound terraces. We've got, even in our residences, we have our whirlpool there, and it's a private whirlpool.
Yeah. Isn't there a private infinity pool?
There is, on the owner's residence. There's a private infinity plunge pool, but then also we have 4 pools on board.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and one
That's
of them
important.
is a infinity-like pool.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I
Can't
know.
wait. Okay, so the ship was in, where did they left from? Amsterdam? No.
No, she started off from Copenhagen,
Okay.
and then she kind of sailed her way through Northern Europe.
Yeah.
Eventually made her way from Reykjavik to New York. So now, she is. We did our fall foliage season for a little bit, and now she's doing her maiden call into Miami.
Okay.
So right now she's in Miami. She'll be departing tonight, but we'll be doing our Caribbean jaunt, if you will, for a season. And eventually she's going to sail through Panama Canal, over to Hawaii, up to Vancouver, down the western seaboard of the U.S., and then she curls back around through Panama Canal before going to Western Europe.
Wow. Okay.
I know. So we don't have home ports.
Okay.
Most ships or most cruise lines, because there's so many ships, they can plop one here, plop one there, and kind of do the same routes over and over again. With Explora Journeys, currently we only have one ship. Next year we'll have two.
Right.
But our ships are geared to just kind of traverse all over the globe as much as possible.
That's fun. Unique.
And it is very unique, and we're calling into really unique destinations. And yes, there are some ports where say we're going to Barcelona. It's because of gateway cities. But in between, when we're calling into ports of calls, they're really unique ports. And with that, it just kind of helps you learn more about various cultures, and it's not the same touristy spots over and over again.
Yeah. Even my Caribbean sailing, it's places I've never even heard of. Kind of.
Exactly.
So excited. Okay, so there are just so many cruise lines out there.
Yeah.
Luxury ones to ones that are not luxury, let's say. And so why should a person sail with Explora Journeys? What sets it apart?
Well, first and foremost, again, we're new, right?
Yes.
And to be able to, it's almost like driving a new car, right? You get to just go and experience it ahead of everyone else, ahead of everyone learning about it, and then, kind of taking over. Right now, our fares are absolutely incredibly low. I mean, I was just doing the math on one, and on a 6-night Caribbean journey, we're starting at $3,300 per person, which is, with everything that's all included, it's incredible. So it's not just food, it's not just beverages. We're talking Wi-Fi, we're talking gratuities, we're talking this our wellness area. I mean, those are all included. So again, the value proposition is massive with an all-included company, but why not do it on a brand new ship, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on top of that, you some of the guys might even enjoy this. Even in our suites, we have heated marble floors. Especially when I was up in Reykjavik when it was a little cold, that was beautiful. Yeah. But we're trying to think ahead, so we'll have Dyson hair dryers in every suite, right? So that's one less thing for you to pack with you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But the overall experience on board is incredible. So, and also watches. If you are a watch aficionado, we have Rolex on board.
Right.
And you can literally wear it home. Like, we're not saying we're going to send it to you. You're literally wearing it. You're buying it. You're wearing it. So right now, Rolex is so hard to find, even used ones. So you're able to purchase and go home with a brand new one.
Yeah, amazing. Okay.
So we have little touches like that. More to come, obviously, but more importantly, come and experience us.
Yes.
We have incredible offers, such as our Welcome Match program, which adds additional journey experience credit, that's shipboard credit in our terms, depending on what category you're with, what tier you're with your loyalty program. We've got through Jonathan, we've got a lot of other consortia amenities that we can add in there too. So a lot of different perks and programs for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to end. So contact me to book, or book with any travel advisor, because you're always supporting a small business. And but my information is in the links below. So thank you.
Thank you.